Millions of Americans who rely on Section 8 housing face unprecedented uncertainty. House Republicans have put sweeping cuts and radical reforms on the table, threatening to upend the lives of the nation's most vulnerable renters.
I'm sure that you heard that President Trump is going to limit the time spent in Section 8 housing. So it's going to be something like 2 years is your limit. After 2 years, you have to figure it out. And not only is that going to fall for Section 8, that is going to fall for all vouchers. Okay, they might reduce these vouchers. So that's why I tell everybody, do not get too comfortable in housing. While you got the voucher, figure out how you're going to plan your next move, because these vouchers are not going to stay forever. These are not going to be like back in the day where our mothers had it, our fathers had it, we had it, and it's just not going to be a generation of Section 8 anymore. It's only going to be for 24 months. 24 months, guys. They're going to give you the help. You have 2 years to figure it out, which I think it's reasonable. I mean, are we all spoiled with having these vouchers for as long as we are eligible? The problem is everybody always stays eligible. Nobody gets out of that comfort zone. Nobody wants to pass that threshold. And then they just stay in housing for the rest of their lives. I mean, listen, my mother had Section 8. I know how it is. You can't make this much because then your rent's going to go up. And then if you make too much, you're not going to have the program. I get it. But now it's only going to be for 2 years.
Here's what you need to know about the proposed changes. Number 1, $26.7 billion slashed from Section 8 housing. Imagine waking up to find nearly half of the nation's Section 8 housing support wiped out overnight. That's the reality many fear as Congress proposes slashing $26.7 billion, about 43%, from Section 8 and other federal housing assistance programs. For families already struggling to keep a roof over their heads, this is more than a number. It's the difference between stability and homelessness. Number 2, states must pick up the slack. No longer will Section 8 housing be a federally guaranteed safety net. The plan shifts remaining funds into state block grants. This allows states to decide how or even if they'll help low-income renters. For some, this could mean more responsive local programs. For others, it could mean the end of reliable housing aid altogether. Number 3, a 2-year limit for able-bodied adults. Imagine a single mom working 2 jobs. Under the new rules, if she's deemed able-bodied, her Section 8 housing support would expire after just 2 years. After that, she's on her own, regardless of her ongoing need or local housing costs. This hard cap is one of the most dramatic shifts in the program's history. Number 4, the elderly and disabled will be prioritized. The proposal promises to protect Section 8 housing for seniors and people with disabilities. Sounds good, right? But with deep funding cuts, even these groups could see longer wait lists and reduced support as states stretch fewer dollars across more people. Number 5, no more federal guarantees or standardized requirements. Gone are the days when renters could rely on federal rules and funding. States will set their own eligibility requirements and decide how to spend their block grants. This patchwork approach could leave renters in some states far worse off than others. Number 6, who gets help depends on where you live. Picture 2 families, both in need but living in different states. One might get Section 8 housing help, the other could be turned away as states tighten their own rules or run out of funds. The safety net becomes a lottery, not a guarantee. Number 7, fewer vouchers and fewer choices. Even current Section 8 housing recipients might not be safe. With less funding, agencies will issue fewer new vouchers, tighten recertification, and reduce support services. Moving to a new city or finding a better place to live may become nearly impossible. Waitlists will grow, and many local agencies may stop accepting new applicants altogether. As Congress wrangles over budgets and block grants, the fate of Section 8 housing and the millions who depend on it hangs in the balance. For renters, advocates, and communities, the stakes have never been higher. Unfortunately, I think we could witness an unprecedented rise in homelessness with these cuts. Share your comments down below.